Hey man, prayers to Damar Hamlin, man. If you don't live under a rock, man, you know exactly what happened yesterday during the football game between the Bills and Bengals. Like, they were covering on CNN and stuff like that, so I know a lot of people are seeing it, rightfully so. Cause man, that was scary as hell, man. Like, soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, it might be a concussion or whatever. But like, when they were saying they were doing CPR, man, oh my god, bro. That's when I knew it was like serious. Like, when I seen people crying, they're saying they're doing CPR. Well, that's scary, man. Like, I think the last update was like they restored his heartbeat from the Bills last night. I haven't really seen any more updates, so hopefully we get better news. But we're gonna talk about Skip in a little bit. But like, the scariest part, it was like he couldn't do nothing about it, man. It was like, it was just bad luck from all of what the doctors are saying on TikTok, on Twitter, on YouTube. It's like that, Komodo, something like that. Like that little hit that caused it. It's like where like a millisecond of when you get hit that hard, like in the chest. Like, you see that tackle like at least 10 times a game. Probably more, like 20, 30, 40 times a game. Pretty much every tackle, you're gonna get hit in the chest, you feel me? But like, he just got unlucky. Like, there's nothing he could have done. It was just like bad luck, because it's like a millisecond where your heart's like super vulnerable, is what I got from all these doctors on TikTok and Twitter, like I said. And he got hit at the wrong millisecond, bro. And then rest is what just happened. But they said they restored his heartbeat, so I don't know if that's good on the field, if that's good news or not. But hopefully we get better news. But the Skip tweet, I seen it. I'm gonna put it on the screen right now if you want to like judge it for yourself. But a lot of people are trying to cancel Skip. Hey, this is what it is, man. I don't really care about Skip like that. Like, he's one of those people that do it for clout anyway. So it's like, if we cancel Skip, I'm down with it. Like, let's see his apology though, because that was wild. Like, I think that's two.
We've had better days, Jen.
No doubt the NFL is considered postponing the rest of the game, but how? This late in the season, a game of this magnitude is crucial to the regular season outcome, which suddenly seems so irrelevant. So people is taking that as he was thinking about the game more than the person. Like, no one was thinking about the game. Bro, the NFL ridiculous, giving them 5 minutes to I was like, no way. Like, if anything, give both of them a tie, and we'll think about it later. Like, it's not even like worth considering. Like, it should, like, even like I do not like the whole like season should be postponed at least until we figure out like more news on Damar Hamlin. And then after that, we should figure out, because I do no way in hell are the Bengals Bills playing this Sunday. I don't know if any other team's gonna play this Sunday, bro. Cause that is scary. That's a normal tackle. Like, bro, like what? I don't see anyone else playing this Sunday unless they like get better news from Damar Hamlin. You feel me? Like, they're not gonna play. Definitely not Saturday or Friday. Or, like, this is a Saturday game. So I do not see any games like until we get better news from Damar Hamlin's situation. Like, I do not see people playing this Sunday. Like, that's a good thing though. Like, this is scary, man. I never seen that, bro. We pretty much just seen someone on TV fighting for his life, bro. Like, CPR for 9 minutes. I'm not no doctor, but 9 minutes don't seem like a long time, bro. Like, 9 minutes. But hopefully they're getting better than you, because they said his vitals are back to normal. But hopefully, man, because that is hopefully that's the last time we ever see that, and hopefully he gets back, man. Because everything, bro, is a good dude, bro. Like, he like, what's his toy foundation for kids? He's talking about how he's cherished every moment, stuff like that, bro. It's just wild, man.
Indeed.
And the craziest part, bro, it's a game, and it's a regular game. He's been doing this since what, like 10? He probably played tackle football. We started 10, bro. Every day, bro. Come on, bro. Like, that just.
Skip.
And people said they've never seen that. Like, it's out of a book. Like, and he got just unlucky by a millisecond when your heart's so vulnerable.
Tonight's Bills-Bengals game came to an abrupt halt when Bills safety Damar Hamlin collapsed.
Let's go to Skip.
Jen, allow me to say up front that I apologize for what we're going to set out to do here today if it offends anyone, because we're going to try to do the show pretty much as we usually do the show. But I'll admit up front,
Why did I do it like this? Like, I'm trying to, isn't there an official channel? Come on.
Shook up by what happened last night to Damar Hamlin. In fact, I'm still wrecked. In fact, I'm not sure I'm capable of doing this show today. But after barely sleeping on it, I decided to give it a try. Maybe I'll fail. Maybe we will fail. But we're going to try. We wrestled through much of the night whether to even do a show today, because it felt like in our minds we almost can't win with this, because the last thing we want to try to do is come off as insensitive to what this young man is going through in a life or death situation. The last thing we want to do is offend anyone by trying to do what we always do, which is talk about sports. As this show goes on, we're going to try to talk about a little bit of sports, but we're going to continue to talk about what happened to this young man last night and try to sort back through it with help from you and the audience. And we ask you now, if you'd like to tweet us your emotions of the night and of this morning about what happened to Damar Hamlin, please do so. You can tweet us at @undisputed, and I will be sharing some of your tweets and your emotions as we share our experience of last night.
And I was seeing Ryan Clark speak about it, like, bro, as fans, we do not at all see what's going on, like, behind this recovery process. You feel me? As long as they give it, like, he was speaking about, as long as you give me a thumbs up, we know you're good enough. You feel me? But like, what happened yesterday, he was not able to do any of that, bro. Like, that was the scariest part. Like, he was down there for like 9-10 minutes. They went to 3 commercial breaks. People was crying. They're talking about CPR. That's when it was like, oh my god, this is not no ordinary injury. Like, we see people get knocked out all the time. We take it for like, we normalize it in NFL, which is crazy. People getting knocked out, getting concussion. So when he first went down, I thought it was a concussion. I was like, okay, he gonna get up eventually, hopefully. But 3 commercial breaks or 4, I don't remember, and then 9 minutes of CPR, ambulance coming onto the field. That was chilling. I seen that.
Through this
and
very
we was watching that thing the whole night, like until like 10-11, bro, like just waiting for an
morning
update.
For all of us. Obviously, my partner Shannon Sharp is not here today. I look forward to seeing him tomorrow. But I would like to work back through what I went through last night as I watched this unfold. This was obviously, you could argue, the biggest Monday Night Football game of the year. It got off to a rip-roaring start. Joe Burrow goes right up the field and scores, and it's 7-0. Then Buffalo gets a field goal, and it's 7-3. And at about the 6th minute,
they said warm up for 5 minutes. Hey, we're gonna continue this game. I know the PR whatever said they don't know where that came from, but still, I think that's just ordinary protocol or whatever. But I respect the coach for like, hey, nah, man, this is clearly not normal.
Mark of the first quarter, as you well know, Joe Burrow completed.
You can even see Stephon Diggs trying to like get the team together, and they went back and they were like, they don't care about the game at all. Thank God
to T. Higgins went for 13 yards.
And I see Bart Scott trying to blame T. Higgins. Bro, that's an ordinary tackle, bro. That happens on every single play. Anytime running back runs, you're gonna get hit in the chest. You're gonna, like, you feel me? Like, that's not every single time, but that's an ordinary ass tackle. It is unlucky it happened at the millisecond that the heart is so vulnerable.
And Damar Hamlin made what effort to be pretty routine. Higgins.
Routine tackle.
And as you well know,
We got ads on the
Damar
video.
Hamlin bounced up from the tackle for just a moment. Then he teetered.
At first, I didn't think that was gonna be that serious
And
because he was able to get up. But I'm not no doctor and stuff like that. When he got up, I thought, okay, he might be fine. He just he got dazed or something and just fell back. But learning more about it, that was
This was pretty stunning. But we see so many injuries in the sport of football
we
that
normalize it.
obviously at that moment it didn't seem all that out of the ordinary
That's what I'm saying.
until that happened. And before I go into that, let me put Damar Hamlin in some perspective for you. He's 24 years of age. He's out of McKeesport, Pennsylvania, went to Pitt, was drafted in the 6th round 2 drafts ago. So this is his 2nd year. And the book on him was, coming out of Pitt, that he would probably just be an average backup player in the National Football League and a special teams player. And because of an injury to Micah Hyde, which took place in the 2nd game of the year, Damar Hamlin got his opportunity in the National Football League, and he seized it and he ran with it in ways he didn't run that great before he was drafted. He was 4.6 in the 40, but he took off. Maybe you weren't that aware of him, but he has played huge for the Buffalo Bills this year.
I don't really think we
He
care
is
about the
second
football
on the team in
aspect of it right now. I don't think we care about the football aspect of it right now.
Was playing in the safety spot.
Talk about his
And
foundation.
obviously, Buffalo is one of the best teams, if not the best team, in pro football, and was setting out at Cincinnati to prove just that. This was a great, huge stage for this young man. Reportedly, much of his
got
family
up
was
just
there
to play a regular
support
football
him.
game every
God bless
other
them.
week.
And then that
I
happened.
made a regular tackle.
Unprecedented happened. I have been
Let me know if y'all
covering
getting the
this
updates. I'm trying to refresh Twitter all the time. There's just not no updates.
league. I've been writing about, commenting on this league for about 50 years. So I've been there and done all of that. I've seen it all. And trust me, I've never ever seen anything like that happen.
When these doctors say it's like a thing from a textbook, bro,
When
that's
you
how
knew
know
it,
it's
an
super,
ambulance
super,
was
super
on
rare.
the field. Not just a stretcher, not just a cart, an ambulance. That's when you knew this was different.
You knew it before when they went to 3-4 different commercials and they were doing CPR, bro. CPR is never a good thing to hear, bro.
Reportedly, CPR was
Yeah.
immediately administered because he
But I guess his
suffered
heart was restored, so let
cardiac
me know if that's a
arrest.
good thing. It's probably
And
it's
now
definitely
his
better than
teammates,
that.
and
It's
pretty
restoring,
soon, also the Bengals are gathered around looking into the face of a young man, age 24, who is
24.
literally fighting for his life. CPR.
This changed
I don't want to speculate on what happened or why it happened or how it happened or what the situation was because I don't know. I had my thoughts, but I don't know. Nobody knows yet exactly what transpired, what caused that to happen. But it happened. And
he didn't really
those
apologize
young
for his
men
tweet, but
on that young man got shook way worse than I'm shook right now. And they were so shaken that they were unable to play football for the rest of that
Obviously.
night, as you know. But this went on and on and on to the point where unprecedented turned into, oh my God, what has happened? In all my years, I've never seen anything like this because obviously I've seen horrific injuries. I wasn't there the night that Darryl Stingley got paralyzed by Jack Tatum. It was a preseason game, August of 1978. But I was watching Monday Night Football when a guy who became a very good friend of mine, Joe Theismann, got his leg broken by Lawrence Taylor. Compound fracture where the bone came through the skin. It was horrific. And the game stopped for a while, but the show must go on. And that was always the NFL's attitude is, next man up, the show must go on.
No.
Maybe we've had an awakening here because the show didn't go on last night for the first time in the history of this league.
And rightfully so.
That a life and death situation took precedence.
Alright, man. That's gonna do it for that video. I think I pretty much touched on everything. Like, pretty much, I didn't really see him apologize for the tweet, but I don't think Skip came, like, I'm giving Skip benefit of the doubt, but like, he didn't really mean the tweet as it came off of, but like, it is what it is. But hey, prayers up to DeMar Hamlin again, man. Hopefully we get an update soon. But man, that's gonna do it for that video, and I'm out.